From the roads you drive on to the water in your glass and the lights in your home, that's Monroe. Running a city of 40,000 people takes a lot of work. In each episode of Monroe Living, Our City at Work, we're taking you behind the scenes to meet the people making it happen. Along the way, you'll discover more about the parks, events, and neighbors that make Monroe shine. Welcome to Monroe Living, Our City at Work. Welcome back to the podcast, Monroe Living, Our City at Work. I'm Lisa Hollowell, Assistant City Manager for the City of Monroe. And this week we are highlighting the outstanding work of the Monroe Aquatics and Fitness Center team members, Gerald, Millis, Chuck Powell, and Danny Crump. These talented individuals rebuilt the ever-popular dry sauna. And if you've been coming to the Monroe Aquatics and Fitness Center, you know how popular the dry sauna is, especially if you're here at the end of the day when the center's about to close. It is a waiting line to get into the sauna. So their craftsmanship and commitment to quality continue to strengthen the Monroe Aquatics and Fitness Center, and it's one of the City of Monroe's signature and most successful and well-loved enterprise operations. So I'd like to start with what brought you to the City of Monroe and when was that? And Mr. Millis, I'd like to start with you.
Okay. I've been with the City of Monroe just a little over 2 years. And prior to that, I was with the Union County. I did HVAC work for Union County. Prior to that, I worked for 10 years at South Piedmont Community College as a skilled trades coordinator. And I worked for myself for 12 years as a general contractor and a real estate broker. So I've done a lot of different skills, and so have everybody here. So.
And what is your role here? What is your job here at the Aquatic Center?
I'm the maintenance supervisor, division leader.
Mr. Powell, what about you? What brought you here to the City of Monroe?
Actually, I knew Danny, who ran the maintenance back during the COVID era. He kept bugging me to come here. I was talking to him during the day, and I was just piddling because I had just retired from the military. And I'm spending more money than I was bringing in because I was bored. So he kept trying to talk me into coming up here, and he finally convinced me. And that's how I ended up here. It's mainly just to kill time during the day. It's pretty interesting, so I decided to stay and enjoy.
And your position here is?
Maintenance. I'm the 20 hour. I retired from the military. I was maintenance in the military. And it just seemed like a good move.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Crump, what brought you to the City of Monroe?
Well, I work out here. Prior to coming here, I was in the military. I've done electrical work, hydraulics work. I worked in the pool industry for a long time. And my previous job prior to coming here was with 3M, Scout Fire and Safety. I was a training instructor over there and technician. And I work out here. And since I retired, I thought, well, this would be a good place to come part-time. So here I am.
So we're here today to talk about rebuilding the dry sauna. That is, as I mentioned, a very popular spot. I just took a look at it. I hadn't worked out in a few weeks, so I hadn't seen the handiwork that y'all did. But it looked like there were a lot of safety features that were put in place. There's no step down when you get into it. But walk us through this process and why you decided to take this project on internally versus contracting it out.
Mainly because of the safety concerns, and we kind of talked together and got an idea of what we wanted to do to eliminate the walk down, the step, and plus we could pick, what material we use, and I think it turned out real well. We did a false floor in it because it had everything beveled down to a drain. And that was kind of a safety hazard too. So we did a false floor in it to cover that, and we still have access to that drain. And it turned out, it was a job, and the old one coming out, Chuck removed the old one, and it was a job, but it turned out really nice, and we're
Mr.
pleased with
Millis, for those listening who may not know, what is a dry sauna?
It's a dry heat therapy.
How hot does it get?
Around 150 degrees.
So, Mr. Powell, it sounds like you were involved with the demolition of it. Would you talk a little bit about that?
Well, tore all the wood out. Took a pressure washer and really cleaned the floor down back to the concrete. Got rid of the chemicals that was in the paint and everything. We didn't realize at the time that the fumes were coming up from that. Pretty much right now it's a lot safer than it was before we tore it apart.
And Mr. Crump, what was your role in this process?
Well, it was really just a joint collaboration between us all. The sauna that was in there, the wood obviously was old, 10 or 12 years old. It was dark, a lot of mold. I mean, it was just an old sauna. And we talked together and decided that we wanted to put a lighter color wood in there, so we chose cedar, which is a typical wood for sauna. We used tongue and groove wood to make sure we got a good seal on the ceiling and the walls. We made the benches slightly different to put a little more walking room in there for safety. We're kind of proud of it. I think we all did a good job, and
Absolutely, it looks amazing in there.
I use it myself when I come here to work out. So, and all the members really appreciate it. I'm in there when they were talking about it, so we get a lot of good comments.
It's definitely healthier now than it was before.
Absolutely,
It is, and it's getting used a lot now. I noticed too. So
it's a busy room.
it is a busy room.
Mr. Millis, do y'all normally take on projects like this and reconstruct or do things around here, or do you do a lot of contracting out, or how is it that you decide to do something in-house versus doing it from the outside?
If it's something we feel comfortable with, like I said, my background, almost a 30-year general contractor, we don't mind trying to tackle something like this. And it's like we have a contract with a heat and air company. Sometimes I'll work on a unit because I have a background in that. If we can do it in-house, we will. So. And
how big is the staff total, or is it just y'all?
We have two more part-timers besides Chuck and Danny, and that's our staff, our maintenance staff. But then I'm over, like I said, housekeeping and the basketball gym staff too. So
have y'all done any work to the walking trail above the basketball area? Are y'all responsible for keeping that up?
Well, most of that is housekeeping, but if there is an issue with maintenance, we will address that. And we do anything from electrical repairs to emergency lights, exit lights, just general. Chuck here mainly he works on a lot of the fitness equipment in the fitness area.
We even do some of the ground maintenance outside.
Yeah, we do a little bit of everything. So, and it help get the water park ready for the summer, and also close it, for the winter. And so we do a little bit of everything. That's what I like about maintenance work. It's always a challenge. There's always something different.
We tackled the tanks up on the hill back in the pump room. We actually pulled them out, had them sent off, had them welded. That was going to be a contractor, and we went in and did it ourselves. We do tackle some of the stuff
to keep from outsourcing.
From your general contracting expertise, like what do you think it would have cost had you went out and hired a contractor to do it?
I think maybe in materials we may have $5,000 in materials. An outside company probably would have charged $18,000 to $20,000 to do it turnkey.
Wow. And did you know that it would be such a big impact, and the attention that this has received? Did you think it would be this?
I didn't. I knew it needed to be done, but I didn't know it would be this much coming from that, doing that, but it did need to be done,
Well, just want to say on behalf of the city manager's office, we really appreciate all that you've done, and certainly you bring a lot of value. You add a lot of value here to the city of Monroe and the Aquatic Center, and we really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm here with Leanne Yandel. She is the facility superintendent here at the Monroe Aquatics and Fitness Center. And Leanne, I want to talk a little bit about your maintenance staff and what they mean to you in this facility, and just a little bit in general about this amazing job that they do.
When Gerald came to me about possibly rebuilding the steam room, of course, the first thing was absolutely, I knew it had not been done in quite some time. We were already planning a closure for the pool to have the liner taken out and replaced with plaster. We'd already planned for the locker rooms to be closed for a renovation, so it made sense. It was the perfect time to do that. And then, of course, the next question, do we have the money? And we had a couple of small projects that they had saved some money for us over time. So we were able to be able to fund the wood. Really was all we have in the project is the expense of the wood.
Wow. They've done amazing work, and certainly the health benefits of it, and the safety features.
Yes.
It's quite an improvement.
Yes, and they engineered all of that, because they're users themselves, they knew the quirks of the room and what needed to be upgraded. So that was easy for them to re-engineer a new design.
And I guess collectively among them, you said decades and decades of experience that they have. It's probably close to 60 or 70 years.
Probably, if not more, yes.
If not more. And
Yes.
General contractor and HVAC specialists. And we're really fortunate to have them with the city and working out here.
Yeah.
And I think we all appreciate, and especially for, the residents of Monroe, saving money by having high quality staff, and that's where it starts for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. We're very proud of our facility and all of our staff here. We're really a cornerstone of the community. There's not another place like us in Union County, really. And we have, the guys mentioned, we have close to 18,000 members, which is a huge population of the city, but our members come from more than just the city of Monroe. They come from all the outskirts of Union County, Mecklenburg, Anson, even South Carolina.
Wow.
So they're very supportive of us.
Mm-hmm. They want to come here because of the different services that are provided, and and it's a clean facility. It's very nice, and all ages.
It is.
So parents can come and work out. And
they can bring their children at as early as 3 months old and drop them off in one of our 3 child care rooms while they're working out. They know that it's safe. Their children, they have them on a great routine, so they're coming at the same time of the day, seeing the same child care workers, and they develop a relationship and friends in child care. So it's a safe place, not just for family recreation, but we offer services and wellness benefits for all ages. We have a water therapist here. We have land physical therapy, of course, of our group water fitness classes and land classes. We have 2 nurses that are here from Novant, that a lot of our members think of them as their primary care physicians, if you will, because they depend on them quite a bit. So they're able to offer a lot of services to our members. So, of course, our fitness room, we just have a plethora of amenities. The nurses offer Parkinson's support groups here, diabetes, chronic illnesses. So it's for everyone. There really is something for everyone here.
Thank you so much for joining us for Monroe Living, Our City at Work. It was so much fun to hear these maintenance staff talk about the big project that they undertook during this year and the value that they add to the Monroe Aquatics and Fitness Center every day. So thank you so much, and more to come.